Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your weekly tarot reading. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading, and we will start off with your dominant energy first. Now, apologies about the background noise. My AC broke down, so I had to get a temporary one, which is a little bit noisy, but it's just for this reading. Okay, so, ooh, look at that. So, should we take it? I feel like it's a preliminary message. Okay, the Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. So, I'm getting this as a preliminary message, but we'll still leave it on the side. Whoa, that one I flipped out. Okay, so trapped in fear. There might be something here where you're just kind of like, feeling like the worst is going to happen. You're trapped in fear. What this means for you is that you are kind of like fearing the worst case scenario when it's not really happening, or it's not what's going to happen, but your mind, your anxiety, your fears are taking over you, right? So this is about tempering your feelings and tempering your emotions, because this is something related to, don't think about that too much, the negative scenario, because you could possibly create it. So don't create it, right? This is just fears taking over, meaning it's unfounded fears. Okay, let's go and see what your dominant energy actually is. And you're starting with the dominant energy of the drumroll. All right, yep, I knew that was not your dominant energy, because look what is. Okay, you have here prosperity begins. Now, prosperity begins is not just about finances. Of course, for a lot of you guys, it's abundance coming in. It's finances coming in. It's you enjoying the fruits of your labor. The number one there represents brand new beginnings. So there's a brand new beginning on the horizon for you. If you see the number 111 on the clock, 101, or just the number one, there's a brand new beginning here. As you can see, there's one hand on top of another. Okay, and they're taking care of that little seed that is already sprouting, right? So it's kind of like, something here that you are taking care of, that you've been investing on your time, your love, your energy, whether it's a project, a career, a family situation, a love relationship, a friendship, an idea, whatever this is. It has so much potential to grow, and it's about to grow. You're being offered here. This is kind of like, the Ace of Pentacles. This is you being offered money. This is you being offered abundance, or abundance finally coming in. See, this tree is finally giving fruit, right? It's finally bearing fruit. So again, the effort has already been done, and now this is about you enjoying the fruits of your labor. If this is a relationship or some kind of a love situation, romantic, or could be also career situation, relationship, or a family situation, I see that prosperity is going to begin, meaning this situation is going to stabilize itself. It's going to start picking up pace if it's been stuck. For others, there's going to be some kind of energy there of, finally harmonizing the connection. Okay, but I feel that for most of you guys, it's something here that is going to solidify, right? Either making the connection official, somebody here offering you an opportunity to make more money, abundance coming in. And for others of you guys, prosperity begins has to do with, finally enjoying this connection, finally enjoying your job, finally enjoying, your business or what it brings to the table, money for some of you guys, right? So take it as it resonates. Let me know in the comments below what that is all about. Okay. Now, again, your fears are unfounded. It's kind of like you're fearing like, oh my God, this is never going to happen. It's all going to fall apart. And then it's like this shows up. Nope. Prosperity is about to begin. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into the tarot. I will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I will be taking a look at your past, present, and future positions. Also, who and what is coming towards you, what is in your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge, who and what is coming towards you. I already said that, okay. What is in your opportunity, and what's how to, sorry, your challenge position and how to overcome that challenge. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look here. All right. So let me know in the comments below what this reading pertains to, how this is related to you and your situation, how this reading resonates for you. Okay. Now, I do have a message for those of you guys who have already heard this message. Bear with me, or you can fast forward the video, because I still have to give this message to new people coming in to view my channel. Okay, so for all of those newcomers, welcome. And I had mentioned a few days ago, probably like a week ago already, to my current subscribers that the YouTube algorithm has been changing significantly, which I was unaware of until I'm glad I brought it up in one of the videos, right? And so what's been happening is that I had been feeling very discouraged because I had seen a significant drop in views and likes and subscribes. Little did I know that YouTube has been unsubscribing my subscribers involuntarily without their consent. So if you are a subscriber, or if you recently subscribed to my channel, make sure that you check back to see if you are still subscribed, because again, YouTube has been playing their funny little games here, okay, the algorithm, and they've been unsubscribing my subscribers, like I said, without their consent, okay? And again, little did I know that that's the reason why I had seen such a significant drop in views and likes. I've even been getting messages telling me, you know, Gena, where have you been? You haven't been posting for the past few months. And I'm like thinking, are you kidding me? I literally post every single day. So YouTube has been hiding my videos, not only from my subscribers, but from newcomers. And so I need to make everybody aware of this, because if you do enjoy my readings, if you do like my readings, if these readings do help you in some kind of way, if they resonate with you, then support my channel by commenting down below, because now the YouTube algorithm is encouraging, you know, comments down below in order for my videos to actually show up on the feed. Okay, so comment down below, let me know how this reading is resonating for you. Even if it's just commenting an emoji, that helps support the channel. Okay, like this video, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment down below, right? Let me know how this reading resonated for you. And also subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. When you hit the notification bell, when you subscribe to the channel, make sure that you hit all, because if you do not hit all, YouTube will not show you the notifications whenever I post a video. Again, thank you all so much for your support, for your encouragement. Sorry I took a little bit of time away from your reading, but now let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, now I do see here some energies. You could be dealing with the sign of Pisces. I see also the sign of Leo. What else do we have here? Whatever sign this is, could be any other sign of the zodiac. Okay, remember that this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. It could be you towards somebody, somebody towards you. So again, take whatever resonates from the reading and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, okay? So it could be for your career, love life. It could be career related, love related, family related, you know, finances related. It could be related to a coworker, a friend, whatever area of your life, you take it as it resonates, okay? At the bottom of the deck here, you have the Six of Swords. So there's some kind of an energy here of transition. It's time for you to transition, to leave behind your fears, your doubts, your anxiety, or you are going through a transition period where you're thinking about moving jobs, moving your living environment from one place to another, and or moving on from a relationship, a career, or some kind of a connection related to a family member, friend, or loved one, right? Or a lover. I see here it's time for you to change things around, for you to transition, for this situation to change for you. If you have been going through a lot of anxiety or like a lot of trouble, you know, like through a problem, that kind of vibe, things are going to start to change for you. So allow these changes to happen, because these changes want to help you. They want to take you to where you need to be. It may not be easy to go through that transition, to change things around, right? To allow these changes in, but that's essentially what is needed and what is being asked of you. Let me know in the comments below which area of your life you are going through this in, or what is this involving. Okay, is it your career, family dynamic, relationship, love? Okay, it could be any area of your life, you know, maybe with family members, friends, co-workers. Now let's see what's going on in your challenge position. You have here the Page of Swords, the World, and the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, I do see here that in your challenge position right now, you're feeling a little bit restless. You have, you know, sleepless nights, anxiety, you feel stuck. A lot of you guys are feeling a little bit stuck, right? That's, you know, your preliminary message there. It could be the fact that you're fearing not having enough money, not making enough money, but here it's number 8 Also, if you see the number 888, 808, or number 8 somewhere, that is a representation of abundance coming in. Literally money. Money coming in, abundance coming in, prosperity coming in, okay? And for others of you guys, it's the sign of infinity, okay? Something here that is meant to be for you, that is meant to be yours for long term, whether a love connection, a job, an idea, a career, a position, whatever this is. It's meant for you. It's got your name on it. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. So there's nothing to fear here, okay? I see here that part of the fear comes from the fact that you don't have all the information. A lot of times we go through life feeling anxiety, restlessness, stress, that kind of vibe, because we always want to know what's going to happen, right? That's why you're watching this reading. A lot of you guys, right? You want to know what's going on, what's going to happen. But sometimes you have to align with the unknown, right? Sometimes you have to make peace with the unknown and say, okay, you know what? I have faith. I have faith that this is going to work out in my favor, even though I don't have all of the details. I don't have all of the information. I just know within me that this is going to work out for me. And that's the energy that you need to embrace right now. I see here that part of the challenge is for you to, either take a step forward or finish some kind of a cycle, because you're like, wait, I'm waiting for the information, right? Or some of you guys are growing a little bit restless because you're like, okay, even though I don't have the information yet, I want to make this decision. I want to make it now. But this is telling you, wait for the information to come in, because it will be coming in. I see here that it's challenging also for you to tie up loose ends, whether in a connection, job, career, finances, friends, family members, love, whatever this is. It's difficult for you to say to yourself, okay, you know what? I've given enough to the situation, to the job, career, connection, whatever this is, okay? I've given what I had to give. I learned what I had to learn. And now it's time for me to close out this chapter, because I see a dead end. Okay, it's like no matter how much effort you keep putting into the situation, it's transition period. It's time for you to move on, to let it go, to tie up those loose ends that need to be tied up, and to step into a new version of your life, or a new version of you. I see here that also with the 5 of Pentacles, part of the challenge could be the fact that some of you guys are feeling a little bit concerned about your finances. But I do see here that there's nothing to be concerned about. Prosperity is about to begin. If this is financial related, if this is a relationship, some of you guys might be finding it difficult to release fears, anxiety of fear of abandonment, fear of being left out in the cold, fear of not finding another person. And that's why you stay with the person that is not fulfilling you right now, or they're not making you feel loved, cared for, because you are afraid that if you leave that person, you're never going to find anything better, when literally better is on the horizon. Okay, a better relationship, friendship, connection, job, whatever this is. But I do see that you will be recovering from either a trauma from the past, fear of abandonment issues, fear of being left out in the cold. For others of you guys, you are dealing with a personality type who it's very challenging for them to heal. You've been trying to heal them. You've been trying to be patient to see if they do heal, because this person might have attachment issues. Like they have anxiety attaching themselves to you emotionally because they're afraid of being abandoned. They might have some kind of abandonment trauma, fear of rejection, and so there might be some kind of anxiety there. It could also be the fact that somebody here is struggling financially, like I said. But again, you have prosperity. Everything is you're going to start seeing progress in your finances. You're going to start seeing progress in a connection, in a relationship, whatever this is, okay? But remember, a transition period, and the world here is for you, meaning you have to accept the fact that something here is ending, whether an old way of doing things, a connection here, whatever this is. You let me know in the comments below. Now, in the recent past, you have here the 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the High Priestess. So in the recent past, I see here that you and either a group of people or one particular person, you guys were trying to make it work, right? You guys were trying to negotiate. It's kind of like, at one point, somebody here wanted to let it go or move on or find something better, whether it's a career, job, relationship, love, family member, friends, whatever. But you somehow together found a way of saying, okay, you know what? Let's talk it out. Let's discuss this. Let's see how we can work together as a team and make it work. And you did. You were able to make it work, okay? You got what you wanted. I see here wish fulfillment. You were feeling like, yes, I'm glad that I stayed. I'm glad that I negotiated. I'm glad that I was able to, or that person was able to negotiate with me, that we were able to see eye to eye, because you ultimately got what you wanted, right? You felt like fulfilled emotionally. You were making the money that you wanted to make. You felt appreciated. You felt loved, that kind of vibe, okay? But then somebody started to hold on to secrets. Somebody here started to become very secretive, very distant, very quiet, okay? That kind of vibe, whether you towards them or them towards you. If this is a job situation, I do see here that things started to kind of slow down, right? At first, it began very, very, in a very wonderful way. Like everything seemed picture perfect. Let me know in the comments below what that's all about, what ended up happening in the recent past. Is this for your career, love, family, whatever this is? In your current position, you have here the Moon, Seven of Cups, the Tower reverse. So right now in your current position, I do see here that you feel like you're driving through the fog, right? You feel like everything is a little bit confusing to you. You don't know what's real, what's not. Is this person real? Are they being honest? Are they not, right? Who should you trust? Can you trust them? Can you trust these new opportunities? Because I do see that right now you have to make a choice. There's a lot on offer. Either a person here is offering you a lot and you're like, I don't know what should I do? Which way should I go? For others of you guys, the reason why you feel like something is a little bit off, if this is a love relationship or connection, it's because somebody here might be keeping their options open and you're feeling it out. You're feeling it, but you don't have all the information to say, okay, you know what, that person is keeping their options open, whether in a job, in a connection, in a career, whatever this is, okay? Now, for others of you guys, I do see here that right now, if you thought that you didn't have any other choice, okay, or you don't have any other options, you might be telling yourself, well, I have no other option but to stay where I don't want to be. You do. The options are literally coming. They're right in front of you, okay? But now you have to be the one deciding, okay, well, which one do you want to go towards? Because a lot will be on offer. Love, career, finances, family, relationships, right? There's going to be a lot on offer. And what the universe is telling you is, okay, what is it that really matters to you right now, right? Are you doing something? Are you putting pressure on yourself to get something done, to do something in order to feel valued by another person, but you don't feel, like fulfilled in this situation, whether it's a job, connection, career, whatever this is? So this is telling you, align with your values. And once you align with your values, you're going to choose the right option. You're going to make the right choice, basically, okay? Because there's going to be a lot on offer. I'm also seeing here that for others of you guys, you are dealing with a situation where you might be wanting to distract yourself on purpose because you don't want to feel it, right? It's kind of like the Tower moment reverse. Okay, the Tower moment reverse is you avoiding the issue. You avoiding the fact that there is a big elephant in the room that you have to talk about. You have to confront this person about this, whether it's in a career, job, relationship, family situation. It's there. They know it's there, but you keep avoiding the topic, right? You're sweeping the problem under the rug because you're afraid that you're going to rock the boat. You're afraid to take a risk. You're afraid that it's going to crumble when it's already crumbling. This has not been set on a firm foundation. And if you don't confront it, if you don't bring it out into the open, it's only going to get worse. Okay, so for us, some of you guys, you might be distracting yourself on purpose with other things, kind of like sometimes people get on their phone to distract themselves because they're so stressed out, right? But that's just a distraction. You have to get to the root of the problem, of the issue. Stop sweeping it under the rug, because otherwise the universe is going to make sure that it brings it out into the open. And trust me, when the universe has to take care of it for you, it becomes a little bit kind of like, shocking in a sense where something happens unexpectedly all of a sudden, rather than you saying to yourself, okay, you know what, I'm going to be honest with myself and I have to confront this problem. I have to bring it out into the open. It's kind of like you're in the shower and you see a little piece of mold, right? And you're like, oh, that's nothing. And you keep ignoring the mold for months, for weeks, for months, and then a lot of time goes by, and then that mold, becomes this huge piece of mold, and you have to break down that wall, right? Don't let that little issue become something big, okay? Bring it out right now before something bigger happens. because a part of you might be very delusional. You might be purposely lying to yourself, telling yourself, oh no, well, that person, it's kind of like they're showing you red flags. Somebody is showing you red flags, whether in your career, family situation, love situation, whatever this is. And you keep ignoring those red flags. You keep making up excuses for them, right? Like, oh no, that person didn't mean to do that. No, that person, they told me that they were going to call me at 8 o'clock tonight, and, they haven't called me in like 2 weeks. Oh, that person must be busy right now. Or they must be, they must have forgotten, right? Like, okay, yeah, because no one has a phone nowadays, right? Nobody ever checks their phone nowadays. It's like you're making up these excuses to stay in a situation where, it's like you're already being delusional about it, right? You're kind of like lying to yourself. So again, that's something here that you need to confront. There's some kind of confrontation because you can't keep avoiding the issue. Now, in the near future, and let me know in the comments below what that's all about. The Ace of Cups, the Strength, and the Seven of Wands in the near future. So in the near future, I do see new love. A new love offer. Look at that. You're literally getting two aces. The Ace of Pentacles, which is this one, okay? Prosperity begins. Something solid. Something here of an official offer, right? Let's stabilize this job, career, connection, or a lot of money coming in, abundance being offered to you, an opportunity. And also, look at that, love. There's an opportunity for new love. For others of you guys, if this is not love, the Ace of Cups also represents the fact that the universe is going to start giving to you everything that you love, right? More of what you love in life. The universe is going to start offering you more of what you want, more of what you love, more of what inspires you, whether it's ideas, whether it's projects, whether it's people, whether it's new relationships, new friendships, new connections, whether it's healing, whatever this is, but there's renewal energy coming in. And for a lot of you guys, like I said, it's new love. I see here that in the near future, there's going to be a situation where you're going to have to stand your ground and draw the line and say, you know what, enough is enough. But practice gentle strength, okay? Because here with the Strength card, you're still going to have to be strong because it's one of those connections where, let's say, for example, you're in the middle of the jungle, okay? And you went with your team, right, with a group of people, and you were like, oh, guys, I'm going to go over here and take some pictures. And then they end up forgetting about you and they end up leaving, right? They end up leaving and you're like, oh my gosh, my group left me. I'm in the middle of the jungle. There's animals here. There's wild animals. What am I going to do, right? So it's one of those moments in the near future that something similar is going to happen where you can't get out of the situation even if you want to. You're going to have to work yourself in it, right? You're going to have to kind of, find a way to befriend those animals, right? Or to hide from those animals. I'm seeing more so of befriending those animals because in this image, there's a lion, which is a wild animal, and there's a woman. She's a human. And so this woman, she's got so much power, so much confidence. She believes in herself so much that she's like, you know what? It's fine. I'm not going to be scared, okay? I'm going to befriend this lion. He's not going to eat me, right? And so look at that. She was able to befriend that lion. This lion is not biting her. He's literally like purring, right? Like a cat. And so there's something here related to in the near future where you're going to have to tap into some kind of a gentle strength, within you in order to manage a connection, manage a person's behavior, a personality type, a really kind of, one of those interesting personality types that you're like, oh my God, I just wish I could get out of here, but you can't get out of there because it's like you're kind of stuck there, but not really, right? And so you're going to have to practice gentle strength with this person. See how you can make it work, right? Don't use aggressiveness, still set boundaries. Let that person know, that situation know that they cannot cross the line with your confident energy. But still use gentleness, right? Gentle strength here. I see that for others of you guys in the near future, you're going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged, something here that you want to do or that you're saying may not be, or people may not be agreeing with you, right? And this is telling you, you have to believe in yourself. There will be people that are not going to be okay with what you're saying, with what you want to do. And this is telling you, you have to, not care what they think and still do what feels right to you. Okay, because I feel like if it's this person here, right, a very aggressive personality, or people who always want to argue with you, want to start a fight, don't start a fight with them. Don't even go there. Take the high road. Okay, that's what this is saying. All right, because you have something on offer anyway. You have something new on offer. So I do see here also in who and what is coming towards you in your opportunity, you have the Hangman reverse, the Two of Wands reverse, and the Ten of Cups. So I do see here that finally, that thing that you have to do, it's like that risk that you have to take, the sacrifice that you have to make in order to get to where you want to be. You're finally going to get enlightenment about it. You're finally going to get that eureka moment. I've got it. Now I know exactly how to do this. Now I know exactly what to do in the situation, whether it's job, career related, love related, family related, friend related, whatever this is. You're finally going to get that clarity, okay, and do what you've been holding off on doing, okay? I see here that decision that you're going to make it fast. You're not going to even think about it twice because it's going to come in quick. So when it comes in quickly, make that decision quickly, because I feel here that it's going to take you to a beautiful union, okay, whether it's a love connection for others of you guys, something here that you decide on. It's like a quick decision that you make because you receive enlightenment. It's something that you've been holding off on doing. It's going to bring in a sense of community, whether it's in a job, in a project that you're working on, in a career, in a love connection, in a family dynamic. You guys are going to feel aligned with each other. If there's a love connection, that's the happy family and the happy home, right? Now let's go ahead and start clarifying. So let's first start clarifying your dominant energy. Prosperity begins. Why is this here for you? You have here the Queen of Swords, the Lovers reverse, as well as the Four of Wands, and at the bottom the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so I do see here that it could be a Gemini for some, not for everybody. But what the Nine of Pentacles is saying is that you are moving on, okay? You're moving on. You're either wanting to start your own business, you want to do your own thing, or this is some kind of an energy where you're already feeling disconnected from a person, or a person here is feeling disconnected from you. I see a disconnect happening, okay? For some of you guys, you've been wanting to free yourself from an environment, a place, a job, okay? And for others, you might be wanting to be single. Okay, you might be wanting to be single and you don't know how to do that, or you want to start your own business, you didn't know how to do that, but now you're believing in yourself again. I'm seeing here that also with the Queen of Swords, that indicates that this is telling you don't wear your heart on your sleeve when it comes to making this decision. Because with the Lovers reverse and the Four of Wands reverse, something here is already disconnected, right? There's a disconnect here, either a person who's acting uncommittal, who's not willing to commit, not ready to commit, okay? And I do see here that you need to be straightforward with this person, right? Bring up that big issue that perhaps they are even avoiding, because I do see here that there's already some kind of a disconnect that you guys need to talk about, okay? Could also be that that person is acting single when they're in a relationship with you. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Secrets. Ooh, look at that. So it says here, I'm a complicated person with many hidden secrets. I keep us a secret for a reason. Somebody is keeping you a secret for a reason, and you might be accepting that. It's time for you to, again, Queen of Swords, right? This person is either, lying about having another connection, relationship, and or if this is career related, this situation, this job or whatever this is, you already feel like that boss, they're not connecting with you anymore. You're not connecting with your job anymore, right? There's some kind of a disconnect there. And it could also be that people around your work, okay, are holding on to secrets. It's like they're not telling you everything that you are intuitively picking up on they know more about, right? It's like they keep doing things that are kind of sneaky, and you're like, why are they all going out together and they're leaving you in the office? Or, something related to that. They're keeping secrets. If this is a relationship here or a love connection, then somebody around you is keeping secrets. And they might be telling you, well, I have my reasons. I haven't told you everything. So some kind of secrets will be revealed. We're going to see in the extended reading what this is all about. For some of you guys, that's you. You're the one keeping some kind of secrets, okay? And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. I'm not the one doing the readings on Psychic Source, but you can choose any psychic of your choice. You can choose to either talk to them online or call them. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.